I saw conversation you had with Mega, which I thought was sick as well.
Yeah.
Honourable shout out to Mega. I'm so due to sit down with Mega as well.
No, you have to, bro. Mega's stubborn though. Well, it's stubborn no ass.
Yeah, no, I love.
But yeah, good guy, man.
Too much respect for Mega still.
Mad respect.
There's like conversations I've been having like privately and whatnot, about certain things or whatnot, and like from my observation, I feel like I'm seeing a generation of older roadman. Not a lot, maybe not. I don't know. You would know the percentages more than I would. But I feel like I'm seeing a demographic of roadman who have the mentality more so now of I'm not trying to die. I don't want to, like, if I have to be on what I'm on, then I will be because that's default in that. But really, am I going to really run towards this head on? Like, I don't know if that's something I really want to do.
That's why it's a lot's affected us now because, and this is only, well, I say to guys, don't get scared that it's affecting you and your mental and da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, what do you mean? Elaborate on that.
You're just thinking more now. We didn't think before. So everything I've done before, so when I say, oh gosh, I'm da-da-da, it's because I'm thinking more. Before, I didn't think about nothing. I'll go and sleep with girls just willy-nilly. I'll go to a rave, I'll do this, I'll drugs, gun, whatever it is. You're just doing it without thinking. Everything's done without thinking. So as soon as you get into the world where you're starting to think now, it hurts. Thinking hurts. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, oh gosh, I've got a...
Is it because of the uncomfortable truth? Yeah, am I changing a bit? Am I... Like, should I still be... Is it that conflict of like, should I wait? Should I still be thinking this way?
It's that, as you're doing right now, what are you doing? You're fighting with the old you.
Yeah. Do
you get what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what a lot of us are doing, bro. Having the biggest fight of our life with ourselves. Trust me, bro. And a lot of them, this is why you see some of the baddest man. Oh, Ray, he used to lick man down. He used to do this and da-da-da-da-da. Walking around like zombies sometimes, bro. Because they lost that fight with themselves. The biggest one that they had, they lost. Do you get me? They won all them little small ones. Boom, 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 boom. But when it was Fury and Joshua, you lost that one.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because that was the biggest one, bro. So I think there is a big percentage, and what I like to even point out is happening earlier. You get me? I'm of age. I'm late to the party.
Yeah.
This is what they don't understand. When people are like, Chuckie, I'm glad your headspace is there. I'm thinking, boy, don't point out that man. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm late to this party. This party of positive and growth and and boom, boom, boom. We're late because we spent so much years on the roads. We come to this party late. You get me? We was on the street party early. Like, man would be like, I was outside from early. So you come to this party late. Because this party's been going on for time. We never just created it. Man, I've been on this journey. Man, I've been doing their thing and and growing and trying positive energy. Like, man, like yourself. You've been on this journey. Do you get what I'm saying?
I'm not like, I weren't active like that.
No, I hear that, bro. I hear that. But
it was different for me. Like my thing was, I had a thing that I was doing and that I had going on or whatever, but it was just taking one foot out and really focusing on like the positive plan. Do you get what I'm saying? That was very difficult for me, and it took a long time. I'll be honest with you, it took a long time for me to make that full transition from stepping away from doing that and focusing on this. But once I did do it, that was probably the best thing I had.
But as you're saying, it took a long time, and you just admitted I wasn't that deep in. So
my thing, I weren't like on no.
But it still took you. It still took your time. Yeah. So imagine how long it's taking a man that was bloody chopping off heads.
Yeah, for real.
In so to speak, not literally.
I know what you mean.
Heads, do you get what I'm saying?
On full smoke.
Doing them on full smoke. Do you get what I'm saying? This is probably why it takes us so long, bro. This is why some of them, that even now, they'll look and say, you know what, I'm Chuckie, you're a hero.
That's why I think it's good hearing, man.
I mean?
That's what, honestly, bro, that's why I think it's good hearing, man, discuss it and talk about it more. Because I think that, from what I see, I'm like, yeah, man, them still have it in them, in the default thing and all of that stuff. But I can see it. No, I can see it in your eyes that you've checked that you're changing, and it's good. Like, trust me. Don't think.
Embrace it. Like,
embrace it. Like, because you know what, this whole, you know, I might even just name this thing ego, because the whole thing, a lot of the time, bro, is the ego. Is a whole thing of bro, I can't have these man still thinking that they can,
Yeah.
or I can't have the, like, I can't.
I'm so glad you said that, bro, because that's kind of what I deal with. Do you get what I'm saying? But it is, and you should call it ego, bro, because I have to put that to bed just to, as I said, bro, I need to learn how to handle people even better than I handle myself.
I hear you.
Do you get me? I can control myself. I know me. I know what's up here and I know what's in here. Do you get what I'm saying? But handling people is a whole nother part of it.
Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, but what I will say is, yeah, once you can control yourself and you can control, once you can control your behavior, that is probably one of the most powerful things that I believe that you can control. Because if you can't control it, then you'll just go out and you'll just do a madness, and you're easy to get drawn out. It's easy for you to get drawn out. Oh, I got one.
No, trust me, bro.
Right?
Trust me, bro.
But
Trust me.
once you can control it yourself, bro, it's hard for you to get drawn out. It's even like, it's kind of what I was alluding to when we was talking about all the relationship stuff and all of that type of thing. Yeah, it's like, don't get it twisted. In the breakup and all of these type of things, and like I'm sending texts and I'm buying gifts and I'm doing all this type of stuff or whatever, but then I put a stop to it because I'm like, you know what, I want you to make the decision yourself. Don't get twisted. All in here is all like, I'm still feeling.
I'm not gonna lie, I put a stop to it because
but
bitch didn't answer.
I hear that. Yeah, and I don't. Also, I don't want them to feel like I just all of that. Yeah, but at the same time, like these feelings that I might have in those moments, I'm not gonna let my behavior take me out of my circle and say something mad or do something mad or whatever it is. And it's the same when it comes to the road thing and that as well. Sometimes, bro, you know what? When you know who you are and what you've done, you don't need to get out of the car and do a madness. You know, like you can have a moment now where you see you or whatnot, and then he's throwing a little disrespect, just a light disrespect that you're not loving, but you know, I know, if I was in a completely different mindset, your head would be coming off your shoulders. But you know what? I'm not coming out of the car because I'm a different man now, and it's fun, and that's good. And
that's
you know
how I
what,
am, bro.
Go on and do
that's
your
how
thing.
I am, man. And
but you become in my opinion, I think that a lot of the time, the weakness, what we have led to believe in strength is actually weakness, because I think sometimes we look at strength as a man's gone out and he's just gone and done a madness. No, he was weak. Because you lost control. In that moment, you thought, shit, your ego was doing all kinds of shit, and I can't have this, and I can't. So now you've lost control, and you've gone out and you've done whatever it is that you've done. But ultimately, when you really, really deep it and dig beneath here, you was weak. And you was emotional. And that's normal. But it's just it's just about, okay, cool, getting to a stage now and saying, it's not like, bro, this is a lot easier said than done, because enough times, and you might even fuck up yourself, and that's okay.
I'm so glad you're talking about this, bro, because it's kind of what I've been fighting with myself. Even as I said, like it's not all positive. You do get that 5% where you're controlling the other person, and you're saying, you know what, I wouldn't even have this on another day. Like and. But
shouldn't that, when you say that, when you actually deep it, think about this for a minute, isn't that like, surely there has to be some type of like, what's the word? Like,
power?
Yeah, there's like some type of power in that, because it's like, you know what, like, I know on another day, this whole thing would just be a complete madness. But like,
my power comes from them knowing that. And me knowing that you know that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because there's a lot of people that I'll deal with that know me from my old life. Do you get what I'm saying? So I immediately think, you're trying to wind up this new person because you know the old person. Do you get what I'm saying? And the beauty of it is, you lived with that old person. So you know him full well. So that is the part where my ego doesn't have to come out and think, right, let me just show my man that. You all know. You've seen it. It's been documented. People have spoke about it. So whatever way, like, I don't feel that, because that's how a lot of us feel. Let me just show my man that man's still on this thing. I don't ever feel like that. Do you get what I'm saying? Because as you said, it's the weakness, bro. Do you know how much man that have took that weak moment and they're in prison now. Just for that weak
real.
moment.
And
they've taken that, and I feel so sorry for them because I think, you know what? That's why I always beg guys. I think, see them men that they've come out of jail and they've got their little driving jobs or they're trying to do this. Leave them alone, please. I beg you. And I'm not even saying this for me. I'm saying this for them. Because some of these guys, they will tear off your head. They just want to get on with their life, bro.
Right.
And they know, they move so calm and so sweet just because they know that it could go left in a minute.
100%.
It could go left. I'm dealing with my own mind and this guy's jumping out the car, like talking crap. Do you get what I'm saying? That they just don't, it's just like, you just haven't taken me to that level. You probably ain't spoke crap to my wife.
I hear that. Yeah. Everyone's got a threshold. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
But I tell you, like, I think we spoke about this on a pod before, yeah. But I remember watching the Tion Wayne and the Heady One situation, where they was on the plane, and like they were squaring off and that, and then bare people was laughing at them, saying, them man, they're not really on it and all. And do you know when I was watching it, see what I saw when I watched
You're like
it?
me. This is why we're brothers.
When I saw it, and I looked at it, I thought, this is actually in some way, their man have shown a bit of growth, and the reason why is because you know what, I believe that no matter how much street shit is going on and all of that, these man are breadwinners. And they're making a lot of bread. And if they're being honest, they don't want to die now. These men don't want to die now, really.
That's what I would love to have a conversation with them personally, but go on.
They don't want to die now, but there's still ego there. So it's like, you know, when we see each other, it's still got to be whatever it's got to be or whatever it is, But these men don't really want to die. These men want to do their music thing and they've changed a bit. And that's good, So when I'm watching it, I'm saying to myself, everyone's sitting there laughing and joking about it. I rate this whole situation, not rate it, but like, I'm glad that it was where it was at, because let me tell you something now, and I think they will both agree to this. If they was on the plane together 5 years ago, there wouldn't be no laughing and joking in that den.
I think
because they would have done
it. If there was in another space, I think that's 50, what. But that's 50.
That's what I meant. I meant like if these man were, if you took them back to where they was at 4 years ago. In a different space, this wouldn't have been, there's not no script, the whole thing would have been, they'd have mashed the whole thing up, but still, there's still something within them now that is like, you know what, I don't like you.
I think a bit of it was being in Dubai as well, you know.
You think so?
Oh gosh, yeah. Let my biggest enemy approach me in Dubai, where I hear a man get 72 years just honestly, for a piece of
but slap. I hear that still, but them, like, there's a lot of youths that like of that age, younger or whatnot. In that moment, bro, it's so deep for them that they're not thinking about that. Like, they're just not even thinking about that. So they would still do a madness, I think. I genuinely believe that if that was 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 6 years ago, whatever, that whole outcome would have been completely different. But because they've reached a level of success and they're experiencing a whole... Bro, look, do you know what? Deep it like this, the fact that they actually met each other on a plane in Dubai shows how far these men have come. They're about to have a little scuffle on a fucking plane. Usually that's supposed to be on the block.
Or at McDonald's.
Do you understand what I'm saying? These men are in Dubai living a nice life and that. Yo, I'm so happy that it was just that. Like, let's not go on the internet now and start fueling this and start trying to, you know, amp up their ego even more, because more time it's not even them that I'm worried about, it's just their brethren, because some of the brethren are the ones who's not necessarily making the peas and stuff like that or whatever, and they might be the ones that will go out and do a complete madness.
100%, because the brethren, they got something to prove and something to prove to you. I'm the guy you need around all the time, like you know what I mean, you need to put me on a wage, like, oh chef man, I'll do this and but yeah, bro, I think a lot of people, they're showing it, bro, they're showing it. Even with someone like Abra, I'll always shout him out every single time, bro, for just for shouting me out. Do you get what I'm saying? He's doing it at a young age. At the age he is now, I'm not gonna blow up his age. The age he is now, I could never do it at that age. So for him to do that and break like a generational curse,
right?
Do you get what I'm saying?
Because you know what, Abra comes from a certain ends. He's a certain age. That certain ends. Traditionally and historically has not fucked with yours.
Not at all. Not one bit.
And so he still is around an environment that is toxic.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Let's just say it how it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
For him to come out and actually hail you up.
Yeah.
Like that shows where
that showed me his level of gangster.
Right.
You see people, they look at people's level of gangster by, oh raw, he done this and he ran in there and done that. That shows me you're a bit of a nutcase. That doesn't show me you're a gangster.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Because gangsters can do the most calm things. And you see, that showed me he's a real official gangster in his area. Because some people, they're supposed to do that. And a lot of people, I've spoke to them in private, but they wouldn't dare come out and say, you know what, me and Chuckie speak, you know? Because then you might have people, you know how it goes in the hood, people will press you. How you talking to my man? You talking to my man, yeah? You know him, yeah? For him to do it so brazen on a tune, on bloody Beats One Radio, whatever it was, for him to come out and do that, powerful, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? And as I said, he's a young man. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do that at his age.
Yeah, you went and linked him and that. And
100%, bro. I had to just to show him like that, bro. Cards on the table. I took my niece down there, went to the studio, and this, that, and the other, and we chopped it up. We had a nice, discreet conversation. Like, obviously, I won't say anything that was. Yeah. I'll say one thing that was said, and he was told by his uncles when he was like 11 years old. This was like a long time ago. Do you get what I'm saying? That he can't mess with man from over these corners. Do you get what I'm saying? He was like, bro, the way it is, man. Like, you know, when man's like told like from so I've just grown and had to run with this. Do you get what I'm saying? And it showed me the beauty of what I'm doing right now, because he only felt comfortable that he can shout my name out after seeing me talk so much and hearing my word and this, that, and the other. Because you can't really do it through music. People just kind of, is he on it? Is he not? Is he not? People, but when they hear you talk all the time, he took that upon himself and thought, nah. Like, he's in that space where he ain't gonna send no stupidness back if I just big him up. Do you get what I'm saying? Because he had to feel comfortable to do that. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, I always have to, anywhere I am, I'll shout that guy out, man. Big up, he's my guy, man.
Yeah, no, big him up
differently.
Yeah. I know I was supposed to do a pod with him still, but didn't turn up.
Who, Abra?
No, it wasn't here. It was for JD still.
No, big up Abra for not turning up, because he done that to me as well. So he was supposed to be on my 5 episodes. He knows this.
Is he? Yeah.
But yeah, I love him, man, because he'll always check in and say, Chuckie, there, take my number, man. Hit me up and da-da. He and I'll even say that Abra's he's still growing.
Yeah, of course, man.
You get me? Like, so we have to, and he means no disrespect.
No, of course not.
If he means disrespect, he won't even answer the phone, he won't even talk to you.
Listen, you don't even have to say that.
Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
But you know what, I'm older than him, innit? But I know that I still learn things from him. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? And I know that he'll learn things from people like you. Do you get me? And that's why I think it's important to, like, you know, certain men that come from certain things to talk openly about their change and these things, and like, fuck this. I know that, like, sometimes even you might get this whole thing of like, you're doing podcasts and all of this type of shit, yeah. But you know what, yeah? To me, all of that, I was understand that, because I've been here for a minute. I've been getting that.
Yeah, I know.
But the whole dynamic's changing, because bare road man are doing it now. Do you understand what I'm saying? Enough man's, everyone's talking. What? I was chatty. Bro, that's what they were calling me. CALUM.
I know.
Even before you came along with the videography, like, that's what they was calling me. Now everyone's got a story to tell, and everyone's.
Now you're the king.
But that's
you
good,
from chatty patty to the king, though, because it's like a respect vibe, bro, and you have to take this while your flowers, while your hair, bro. You can't call it a chatty patty thing no more, because if I'm doing chatty patty, we're all doing it then, aren't we? Because some people are doing more chatty patty than you have ever done. They're telling their whole business. They're chatting their whole thing.
Right.
But because they think they're talking about gangster stuff, you think that doesn't make it chatty patty?
Right, exactly.
It definitely does.
Yeah.
So but catch it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Do you know what it is as well, yeah? The reason why none of that, like, I'm self-assured.
Yeah, bro.
I'm very self-assured. So all of that, like, that's what is. You get, if that's how you feel, that's cool.
Yeah,
it's whatever.
Yeah.
But see, like, for me, yeah, I know, and even just in my own mentality, yeah, there's been enough. Do you know how much times there's been, like, certain things that have happened, and then people have been upset that I didn't talk about it, or that I wasn't saying whatever I needed to say about it. And the reason being, yeah, is that, like, there's certain things, certain topics where I'm like, you know what, yeah, I feel that I'm going to do my part in this to protect the culture on this one. Do you get what I'm saying? I'll give you an example. What was it? The Rated Awards. A madness happened at the Rated Awards or whatever. Everyone's expecting me to come on the platform and say, yo, this man went out and did this with that man. And in my head, I'm saying to myself, right, shit, how is Posty going to be able to do a next one? Yeah, like, because he's going to have issues with going to do this and that and whatever. Like, one, I'm not going to come out and say this man did this and that and whatever. I'm just not going to do that anyway. But my main thought is, yo, I hope that we can still have award shows and we can still do X, Y, and Z. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's like, sometimes you just can't win. But for me, it's like, in those moments, I'm not discussing that because I'm more on a protecting kind of vibe. Yeah. If you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't. If you respect it, you respect it. If you don't, you don't. That's fine. I'm not. About it. Sometimes you're gonna come in and you're gonna love some of the shit that I say or some of the content that I do or whatnot. Other times you're gonna come in and you're gonna hate it, and you might want to go over there because over there they're gonna give you all the
they're gonna give you the names.
Yes.
And I don't do that.
And you know what? That's fine if that's what you understand what I'm saying. But over here, that's likely to not happen over here. You understand what I'm saying? But, you know. Anyway. Hi.
Come here, baby. Come. Yeah, man. This is my, let me introduce her, man. This is my sidekick, Heba. She's...
Yeah, make sure she's looking all neat.
Yeah, she's the creative girl, man.
The creative girl?
Yeah, she's the creative girl.
That's right, that's cool. Thank you.
Right, you don't need to be different now. There's a microphone and a camera, yeah?
I'm good.
What's your name?
My name's Heba.
Heba, yeah?
Hebs.
Heba. Where are you from? Which area you grew up?
I grew up in West.
Oh, which part?
I live in South-ish. Bush, Fulham, Hammersmith.
Oh, mad. Okay.
I'm from the ends.
You're from the ends still. Local. So, why is Hebs here?
Well, Hebs, she's here just to explain a bit more about, because you wanted to talk about the stuff I was doing in the schools and colleges.
Yes.
There you go.
It.
There, he's sitting up now, isn't he?
Yeah,
sitting up now, isn't he? Yeah, he was thinking, why is Hebs here, man? We're going to talk about more.
No,
bro.
I mean,
we're talking business.
Yeah, you know, if you want to come back one day and indulge in all of that, we can. I'm always
ready
welcome.
For you.
No, trust me, she will give you a discussion.
She'll give
you and I think it will be good. I'm going to line it up right now because I think it will be good because you'll give the man side and she'll give the woman side.
Yeah. But you want to record? Yeah.
I'm ready for you.
Say no more. We'll sort that out.
We'll type that in, man.
But yeah, one thing I definitely wanted to bring up was I've been seeing, because you were saying from before you wanted to do talks at schools or colleges.
Everything I've said,
and
bro, you know, because I've mentioned it to you. I always run a little thing by.
I know.
Yeah. Everything I've said, I've done.
Yeah, exactly. I don't respect that.
Everything I've said. Yeah, come on, bro. Everything I've said, I've done. I won't talk about it. I'll just mention it. And I'll mention it around people, like I'll just say it to her and or I'll say it to you, just to keep it in my head.
Right.
Just to keep it. You know, you might say, yeah, Chuck, I want to talk to my dad, you know. And the moment you said, brilliant idea, I thought, I don't even need a bag of reactions like that.
Yeah.
I thought the one man who does this, and I know it clicked in your head, like, bloody hell, for real.
Yeah.
Boom. And that made me do it, man.
No, love for that.
You get me?
But yeah, so you was talking about doing that, and then recently you've been doing it. Yeah. So have you two sort of did you hear him talk about it, or did you?
Nah. So we actually met over a year ago. I don't know how it happened. I was asking in the car, I'm like, how did we actually meet up? And he's just like, yeah, I think it's Instagram. I'm like, all right, cool, safe. Right. So basically, we both met up just before the lockdown, and we both had the same incentive and the same agenda, which is basically we want to do something that's rewarding, to give back and to help young kids. So we both shared the same energy, and we were just gravitating towards each other. It was just very natural, which is I wanted to use my powers to make a difference, and I knew his superpowers that people listen to him.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, you've been through this, and I feel like hopefully I can help, I guess, elevate the situation where possible.
Yeah.
And be his extra brain where he needs it, and organizer. But effectively started off with that. We wanted to do a mentoring course. Then life got busy. I got busy. He got busy. Then he jumped on you jumped on my podcast last year.
Yeah.
And
what's your podcast called?
Growing Up British.
Growing Up British. Okay.
Ish.
Oh yeah, British. Oh, I like that.
Ish.
Yeah, British.
European.
I hear that. I like that stuff.
Nice, isn't it? Yeah.
But basically, we reconnected again, and we just hit it off. And then How did it all start again with Babs?
Yeah, I got my guy Babs. He does. I was working with young people about 3-4 years ago for a couple of years, like off screen and just helping them get housed and this, that, and the other. So it was always something I wanted to do. Spoke to my guy Babs, and I think it was during lockdown with the whole BLM stuff, and then I hit you up, and then we was like, we need to do something, boom, 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 boom. But we didn't want to go down the whole. Everyone was just on. There was a little period where everyone was just on the GoFundMe, and setting up all GoFundMe. And I thought, gosh, I want to do that, but I don't want to do that because it looks like in a certain way. So just kind of, I wouldn't even say lost contact, but she was in her own world, I was in my own world, and we came back through. Was it the Mill team?
Yeah, well, before that. So basically, we sat down with Babs and we decided we wanted to do like workshops for kids. Yeah. It can work on kids, with kids in school. It can work with youth centres. Could go into prisons potentially, where basically it's about putting things in perspective, how to handle certain things, how to handle your behaviour, how to unlearn certain behaviours, how to sort of, for example, deal with difficult decisions, how to go through the harder route rather than the easy route. And, even dealing with ego, you touched on ego so many times. And it's because a lot of guys react based on ego. So it's like, how do we do that? And I'm sure you've heard it before where you've sat with men who've given you this workshop, but they're not relatable. They're just giving you all this information, but it's just like, all right, cool, but who are you? I don't really know what you're about. And 100%. The beauty about Tricky, see how I'm like stroking your ego right now? People listen to him. Yeah. You can be a teenager, you can be an old buck. Do you know what I mean? Like, people are listening to him because it's resonating, it's hitting home. So it's like, why don't we do this? Why don't you use your voice? And it's his creativity, it's how he wants to present it and push that forward. And then you just thought, I'm going to put it on Insta and let people know, like, give them a hint of what I want to do. So you change your status, you put something on your post and you said, I want to go and talk on schools.
Yeah, I saw that.
And by that point, we'd already started a course. Like, we already sat down together and had a couple of meetings. And then you got flooded. And you're like, Hebs, the reaction's mad. And I was like, all right, cool. Then you said, Hebs, me, you, Babs. We sat down. And then Mill Team reached out. Shout out to Mill Team. Shout out to Mill Team.
Shouts out to the Mill Team, man.
And they basically just asked him to come to the school and speak.
Sick. And how did you find? Because obviously that's the first time you've done something like that, yeah. You ain't gone to the school. You ain't gone to a school and spoke before like that.
No, I haven't gone to a school. I spoke to like, as I said, when I was working with them before, Babs got me down and was talking to a couple of the kids that were just all over the place, and then I've done a little 5-10 minute talk.
What was that like though?
For me to be the person that they're waiting to come and talk.
Yeah.
It was nerve wracking, bro. I was sweating, innit? I was sweating, bro. It was like
I'm sweating.
It was like a show. It was like a man saying, you know what, you got a big performance tonight. It was something. Because it was close to my heart, bro. It was one of the most nerve-wracking things I've ever done. Right. I remember you go and talk to a bagger man our age, you're going to feel comfortable. Go and talk to about 20, 12 to 16-year-old.
Yeah, I hear that.
Nervous.
Yeah.
Nervous. Because they don't know Tricky. They don't rate.
No,
it's like, what? Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got the... There's a fear that you could just be the other adult that they're talking to and not listening to. Oh, my man, yeah? Because that's how they kind of were. But once I spoke and once I got them involved in certain things, by the end of the day, it was sir, sir. So what? Guys following me around like Tricky. So can we do? You come back tomorrow? Please come back tomorrow. Like,
is it? Yeah.
Sick, bro. Loved it, bro. I loved it, man.
And you pulled up tomorrow. We pulled up the next day.
Is it?
We're going to be here for one day. I'm like, Tricky, are we doing this? He's like, yeah. Let's.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
I love that.
I was buzzing.
Yeah.
When I say buzzing, I could have. It was all the way in Bromley. I could have walked home. No, I was genuine. I could have walked home.
You would have skipped home.
I was buzzing. Like, even I spoke to her. I'll come in the group and I was like, "No, thanks, guys." Like, to my guy Nate and Chris, like they like just, and it's so crazy. Like, that's what I say to people. I would even put this in. If you're thinking anything, put it out there. The way you put up your trainers, your food, and your stupidness, just put it on your Instagram. Because even me, I was thinking, I'm not begging no one for nothing, man. I don't want to be bit like I'm begging and this, that, and the other. Right. As soon as I put it out, bro, like those guys were there. They was like, Tricky. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we was thinking, can we even get you? I mean, of course you can. I'm at your disposal. This is what I want to do. Do you get what I'm saying? It's the bigger picture of what we're trying. As we was doing a putting together like a 12-week program, what we want to do with the kids,
right,
this, that, and the other, and something that can work in every single borough.
Every
single borough. Like, do you know what I mean? From here, I'm even going Birmingham later on. Like, do you get what I'm saying? To do another, but it's like just to sell people that Birmingham, Nottingham, Manchester, Leeds, London, we're all the same. We're all the same. Stop trying to split us up and be like because if me and you sat in a court with two men from Birmingham and no one spoke, we're all getting treated the same. Do you get what I'm saying? So, but yeah, go on.
So it's still happening. So we're still doing a 12-week course. And as a result of being, I guess, guests, you came in as a guest for the meal team. We're now collaborating together. So it's going to be us four. So Nat, Chris, myself, Chuckie, and we're going to we're taking over Lewisham, and we're going to be working on that. And they've just secured another summer holiday and half term. So we're going to be doing the same similar stuff, but we're going to be just more manpower. And the whole concept is just to basically utilize that time to give children just different perspective and that to let them channel their energy differently. And it's interesting, when you walked in, some people knew who you are, some people didn't know who you were. Some are like, oh, you're that guy who's got like 20 something followers, and you corrected them, you're actually 25,000 followers. And some of them knew you from your interview with Dad because they watched it, and it was just some of them knew about your music. So to me, it's just like, it's beautiful to see that even if they didn't know who Chuckie was, but like you said, by the end of the day, the energy was there. Everyone gravitated towards him, and I think what it is you're doing stuff with your heart. About sounding too mushy, but it is about authenticity.
Facts.
And it's about actually wanting to do something. And the guys, Chris and Nat, equally levels. They've been grinding so hard trying to do this, and it's just like we just happened to connect at the right time. So initially it was a small team, us two with Babs helping, and then now these guys jumped in. Energy. And
I love that, you know.
And it's just worked out. So the whole aim is to continue doing this. Already, you know, Chuckie, you've been approached by certain people. We've got boroughs speaking about it now, and we're just trying to do and utilize that voice as much as we can to just give back to the community and just make a difference, so these kids don't feel like, you said to me, you started late in the game, and you mentioned to Chuckie as well. Yeah. Whereas some of these kids can actually start sooner.
Yeah.
Trust me.
And we do activities like putting.
But that's kind of what we're doing, because a lot of these things that are set up, they're set up for after you've come out of prison, after you've done the knife crime. How about we get to them to make sure they don't ever do it?
Right.
No one's not ever thinking, let's not make them do it in the first place. No, here what we got this set up, so when they come out of prison, we're not even clocking what we're doing, bro. We're setting up so many organizations.
Like, it's a set up to fail and then help you after you failed.
Yeah, bro.
As opposed to prevention.
Literally.
Let's prevent it, bro. Because this is what I'm trying to do. Don't worry, guys. I'm trying to make sure you don't even have to do the knife crime. I'm trying to make sure you don't have to go to prison. And they might not like that, because they probably want you to go to the prison. Then they can do this and then have you in the system and da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? And remember, 12 to 16, that's the vital ages there, bro. Yeah. Vital.
Yeah. And that's why we talk about peer pressure, and we talk about different certain things that we, I guess, maybe subconsciously are stuck in. You become a product of your own environment. There's so many things to consider. And I think breaking down these things and being conscious of it and knowing how to tackle it. So even the examples that we use for activities and icebreakers are not like, statistically speaking, we try and do things like, okay, if see the example of the £300 kicks. Yeah. And basically it was like, if a guy gave you £300 today for nothing just to get your Jordans, would you do that, or would you rather work and earn your £300? And then initially everyone ran to the freebie, like £300. And then we broke down, actually everything, nothing's for free. Everything's transactional. So where you thought man from the ends gave you £300 for nothing, one day he'll owe you that money. Right. So you start breaking down those things. Yeah,
that's good that you're letting them know that.
They ran over to the £300 and this is me, remember. So his CALUM's got the £300 and he's going to buy you the Jordans today, but you don't know what CALUM wants. Chuckie wants to give you a job for £25 a week for 12 weeks. So you will get the £300, but after 12 weeks. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. And da-da-da-da-da. When they clocked and been like, but what does he want? You don't know what he wants. He's gonna come back for what he wants.
That's how so much youths get caught up in the road thing,
bro. 100%.
And I've used it so much times here where I'm like, they're like, I know that like sometimes for certain men that come from certain areas or whatever, it's what they know. And they've grown up in a system that works a certain way. When I say system, I'm not talking about the system. I'm talking about the streets. Yeah. Right. And so, with that, certain men operate a certain way. But the fact of the matter is that like sometimes I've said to myself, it would be nice to know that there's been elements of like a man from the street say, right, like, you know what? Or from the estate. The older from the estate, you know what, yeah? I know you like this, the whip and all of these type of things and that, yeah. This is what is it that you like? Well, you into football, you're a baller and that, yeah. Your parents don't come from nothing or whatever it may be, yeah. Well, do you have problems with trying to, you know, do the football thing or whatever? Cool, I'll try to help you do that. But whereas I always felt like what I was seeing a lot was, like, you like this, yeah. Do you know what? Boom, yeah, man. Just take this 20, man. Just take a £20 and just do your thing. You comes back again, yeah, man. Take a next 50, man. Like, you know what I mean. Next minute, before you know, yeah, the brother's saying, you know what? Put that. Just hide that in your yard for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got you, man. You're nice. You understand what I'm saying? Next minute now, you're caught up in a madness, and you feel like you have to do it.
And you as a person,
you as a person will do it. You've taken all the 20s,
yes,
all the
bro.
50s. Yeah. You've taken all the 20s, all the 50s, all of that. You can't say no. So now, but you know what? Unfortunately for them, they just don't know what they're getting into when they do that.
100% you don't.
If you explain it,
if someone comes, I'm not gonna lie. One of my first olders, Benga, I remember him giving me 40 quid out of a Selfridges bag. I never ever forget. He must have had like 5-6 grand in there and gave me 40 quid. I must have been like, it was just the lucky one that he didn't want anything from me.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? But my point being is, you would always take that money, because if you ain't got no money, your mum's giving you like £2 a week and someone just gives you £20. And no one's told you, no one think about it. It's just about being told these things. No one's told you that someone might want something for this.
Yeah.
You haven't got it in your head. Now these guys will walk and say, straight away, how many times in that day and the next day, they was like, oh, they will put it back to that same thing. Say, Chuckie, that's the £300, he's trying to, I'm not going for it. And just to hear them say that, I was thinking, the seed's in there. So someone's going to approach him on the street and he might just think for that, you know what? No, I'm cool. I don't want £40. I'm cool. I don't even want it.
And that's what happened. Towards the end of the day, they were like, nah. Actually, I changed my mind. I want to earn it. Because and you're like, cause you can keep earning forever. Exactly. Once you start earning, you can start stacking. Right. So you start putting things in perspective, and they're just like, actually, yeah. And literally, the guy who was selling them or giving them the 300 Jordans was standing alone. There's one kid that was tempted. He's just like, but it's quick money.
Bro, at first, 5 of them ran to him. And I was like, you man know what you're doing, yeah? I want my Jordans now, cuz. This is me. That's the attitude I want to hear, because that's the energy you're going to bring when someone comes and gives you a thing, innit? You're going to want it now. Right. Think now. What does he want after? He might tell you to do this. You're going to do it. No, and it was sounding too much for them. I'm just gonna go over here. That's the kind of response I want.
Because it's different when that, like, oh mate, when you think that everything's all honky dory, like as a youth or whatnot, and then they come to you with their eyes very direct on you, and there's that extra bass in the voice, and they need something. You just feel so small. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Like fuck.
You just want to give him back all that money. Like I don't. You want to go and that's the stage where they say, you know, I don't even want the money, but don't worry, I'll get the money off my mum. I've been there, bro. I'll get the money off my mum to give it back to you. They don't even want it, because by then, I've bought you in it.
Right, and there's a lot of girls that have found themselves in that situation and that as well. Like, even through like a boyfriend that they might have picked or some shit like that, and then next minute, you know, one thing has turned into a next thing, and then before you know it, it just spirals out of control.
So crazy,
and you're into a whole.
I didn't even think of it on the woman's side of things.
Yeah.
Well, we have, so it's not just for guys only. The courses that we're doing, or the stuff, the workshops that we're doing with Mill Team is men and girls and guys. So we're trying to make it as inclusive as possible. But the beauty of it as well is that we're giving them life experience. So like, you know, like everyone, I think unanimously will agree, school doesn't teach you about life. School doesn't teach you about finances or how to handle stuff, how to do whatever. And I think that's what we're consciously trying to bring to the table, because we have to remember that our foundations at home aren't necessarily everything that we need. So our parents might not be wise when it comes to money. They might not be street smart. They might not even know what's happening outside the doorstep. So it's being able to create that foundation and safe space for these kids to actually be able to communicate and articulate how they feel, but also learn things that maybe they'll never ever get to learn before, because there'll be no one at home to sit and talk to them. There'll be no one in school wanting to teach them about certain stuff. Like we just grew up and realised, raw. So we've got to save, we've got to do the stuff,
Yeah,
we've got
yeah,
to we've got to earn things this way. Like no one sat down and spoke to us about it.
Yeah.
So I think ultimately we're trying to create enough strong foundations and guidance that hopefully these young girls and guys can become mentors themselves.
Yeah.
So it's setting
And they just
path.
have like a decent, like a better understanding of life than like a lot of other people do.
It
You know what I'm
allows
saying?
them to have a better opportunity. in
Yeah,
life.
of course. Yeah, definitely. I hear that still. I hear that. And there's so much, like, there's a lot of opportunities out there right now, you know. It's just being able to see them and feel like they are reachable. Sometimes what is around you is just what you know, and you just, you know,
And
you
sometimes
gravitate
it's
to that.
what you hear, bro. Remember, we're so used to just even saying it without even knowing. Yeah, there's no jobs for black people, and there's no jobs for this. It's a disease, bro. If you keep saying it, you're gonna make
You
them
start
believe
believing
that.
it. Yeah.
So
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
for real.
they actually believe that now.
Yeah.
How can a 13-year-old believe that there's no jobs for black people?
Yeah,
and he's never had a job.
Oh, yeah.
He's never had a job. How can he believe that? He believes that though.
Yeah.
No, black people can't get no jobs. What? Are you crazy? Look, when the black man's working, your nut job.
But I think the beauty
Do you get it?
the generation that we're in today, the younger generation, they're a lot smarter than us. They're a lot more faster than us because they got technology evolving on levels.
Yeah.
They're exposed to so much more. So we're in a unique opportunity in a position to give these kids who have so much energy just the right tools to channel the energy differently.
Yeah, for real.
So we might not hit every single kid like in the way that we hope.
No, of course.
There'll be a couple of kids who be like, this is dead. Why am I here for?
Yeah.
But maybe there's a little seed in the back of their brain that we might have planted. It might have been like a massive impact.
But
just to have them actually sit here during half term rather than be on the streets or doing something else,
100.
especially when there's lockdown or whatever. I'd rather you be here.
Yeah, for
As
real.
you said,
that's still
someone's
something.
roses might grow in a day, and someone's roses might
grow
in 10
late.
years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Grow late, and they might look back and be like, "Rah!" Definitely remember when Chuckie was saying that to me, though.
Yeah.
You
You
know what
never
I'm saying?
you could never underestimate like the impact that them type of things have on someone later
Of
on in
course
their
not.
life.
Of course
Do you
not.
get me?
And also what we do, because we're doing like the meal team, they're doing the football, they're doing cooking, like this is all part of the workshop. So you're doing everything. So you're learning about different things. So they're using the energy to run around, connect, build like relationships. Some of these kids don't even know each other, but they're connecting just during half time.
Yeah.
And the best ways to connect is through football.
Yeah.
Everyone's down.
Yeah.
And then just like that, that's an icebreaker. Then they're cooking together. Then like it's just it's sick. The whole concept isn't just like sit in front of us while we speak at you. It's like, let's have conversation, let's have debates, let's laugh together, let's do everything together. So by the end of it, you feel more confident in who you are.
Right.
Some of these kids didn't even speak in the beginning. They were just like a bit reserved, a bit social.
Some of them takes a little while to kind of warm up and that. Yeah.
And some of these kids have disadvantaged backgrounds, stuff that they've like trauma they've gone through.
Facts.
So it's being able to tackle that with mindfulness and sensitivity, but also treating them like they're no other person. That they're different. We're all the same.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be tiptoeing around you, but actually make everyone just feel as welcome. And I think just being in that space for the short time that we were in it, straight away, all four of us just literally, I made a WhatsApp group. I went, guys, it's happening. And they're like, cool, let's do this. And we've already sat down and spoken about it, and we've already secured like the next one. And that's basically, we're just on a roll. We just want to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
That's dope. So what, like, is there a way that if someone wanted to reach out to you lot or whatnot, they could do that?
Yeah, reach out. My DMs or my email, princeofthecitychuckie@gmail.com.
Yeah, and do you know what it is as well?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
if you're a
hit me
young buck, and you feel like this is something that you need in your like,
Yeah.
hit him up, bro.
Hit me
Like,
up, man,
you
because
understand
they
what I'm
do. I'm not gonna lie, they do, man.
It's
I
them.
I love it,
man.
bro. 18-year-old. Just before we go, 18-year-old hit me up today. Like, he saw me while I was out, and he was like, "No, I hope you don't." And he felt so shy, and he was like, he said, "I don't do." This is what he said. This is exactly what he said. He goes, "No, I don't." So I just sell the trainers, but I don't really do much, you know. But like, I sell trainers like here and in Leicester. He said, "Why are you in Leicester?" So because I go uni as well.
So,
He said, "But I know I can say it to you, Chuckie, because I know that you kind of rate that." This me, bro. I rate that.
Of
You're
course.
the guy.
Yeah,
You're the guy, bro. Walk in there, and the way his smile was, trust me, bro. It's a Sykes. They respect us
Brother.
as street niggas. So to hear, if we say university's the thing, they're gonna be like, "I'm going there, man. Them man are rating it. I don't care what anyone." Trust me, it's a Syke. Look, if you see how he left,
Don't underestimate that little exchange that you had with my man.
Yeah.
Like what the effect that would have had on him.
I'll show you.
on him.
I gave him my WhatsApp and everything,
I
bro,
love
just
that,
to know
man.
he's doing. Like, if I show you his WhatsApp straight away, how happy he was, and I thought, hey, calm down
man.
with the happiness, bro. Like, I'm respecting you as... No, but in a nice way, like, don't think you're just here rating me. I'm rating you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really rating what you're doing. Do you understand what I'm saying? So,
Big them up, man.
yeah, man, it's big,
When I get messages from 16-year-olds,
you have to reply, innit?
I have to.
Yeah, Chuck, I know.
have to. I can't. Those are the ones I can't
miss. Yeah, I can miss a big man. I can miss a big man.
Huh?
I can miss a big man, a couple gal. Like, I can miss you. Yeah.
But those ones, I'll always hit back. So, before we leave, there's one thing I always do. I'll say, what is one thing that, I mean, I know you just talked about something still, but it has to be something different now. What is one thing that everyone needs to know about? So it could be anything. It could be like a song. It could be a brand. It could be an umbrella. It could be anything. It could be a documentary. It could be a book. Like, what is one thing? It could be a podcast.
All right, cool.
Anything.
Everyone needs to know about... First of all, my son's clothing line is coming out. YBM Clothing. It's called YBM, stands for Young Business Mind.
Yeah.
So look out for that. But the one that is from my heart. But the one thing I would say everyone should look out for is Leon Mackenzie's documentary.
Leon McKenzie. Okay, what was
he was a footballer. I had him on the Truth Be Told.
Oh yeah, what's that? Yeah.
The light skinned guy.
Yeah.
He's got a documentary coming out.
Right.
Watch that documentary.
Okay.
Amazing.
What do you know what it's called?
No, it's something on mental health. Tyson Fury speaking in it. There's a couple of people that's been through mental health.
Is it out yet? It's
American.
not out yet.
No, I think it's coming out soon.
Okay.
But yeah, Leon Mackenzie.
Alright, cool.
You had me thinking. I don't know.
You can say your podcast.
I just thought, yeah, fine. We're having a break right now because Ramadan. But Growing Up Brits-ish. You can catch us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Instagram. I'm Hebs.
There's a couple actually. So there's one, Callum. I don't know how to actually say this, so you're just gonna have to put this on the screen. Yeah, but this lady, she made me a hamper.
Okay.
Listen, see the the biscuit that she put in that hamper, blood. Oh. Jesus Christ! And then there was this other Biscoff kind of thing in the.
No way.
Oh my!
Biscoff. Absolute
sensational.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the Instagram. It's COEURS _
yeah.
cherish _ cakes. So that's COEURS _ cherish _ cakes. But I'm gonna put it on the thing
Link
anyway. So
Yeah.
Listen, her thing is the real deal. Can't even lie.
Yeah.
I can't even lie.
Any leftovers, no?
Do you know what? I still got a tiny bit of because she put 2 biscuits in there as well. Then she put in like these. I don't know. It was like some. I don't even know what this thing was. Yeah, but it was some chocolate thing, like a fudge kind of cake. And then there was like a jar, but it had the like the Biscoff kind of thing in there. And that, oh, it was mad. And then there was like 2 big cookies, but it had the Rasklar caramel in the middle and whatnot.
Bits.
Oh, it was mad.
Yeah.
So her, go check that if you ever need something. Just hit her. And then you know what? There is a volcano erupting. Yeah, that's been happening in St. Vincent. Yeah. And White Yardie's been talking about it a lot. A lot of people have been, but it hasn't been getting the coverage that it deserves. Do you know what I mean? It seems like it's really serious out there, and I would like for people to just take a moment to go and just find an article or go on Instagram. You could even go on White Yardie's page. He's always talking about
White
it.
Yardie as well.
White Yardie for using his voice properly.
100%.
And people fully jumping on board with it, man.
Yeah. And obviously you can donate money and stuff like that. You don't have to, but it would just be just go and know. Just go and know exactly what is going on out there.
I need to do that myself, bro. So
yeah, man.
Yeah.
And one last thing. You might not know nothing about this, Callum. I know you definitely will.
What, is this
Jake?
Oh,
Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Hear what I'm saying? He knocked out, what's his name?
I don't even know his name.
Ben Askren, who's a UFC fighter. But do you know
Really?
what? He's arrested. Yeah, but
Jake Paul, the YouTuber.
Yeah. He knocked him out. He knocked him out. Still, first round, he knocked him out.
I was kind of pissed.
But Ben is a wrestler, though. I'm a UFC man. He's not a stand-up guy. He's a wrestler.
Yeah, well,
Jake's
not a UFC guy either. That's his first one.
No, that wasn't a UFC fight. That was a boxing match.
Oh, sorry, I tell a lie.
So that was a boxing match.
Yeah.
In normal life, if Ben saw Jake on the street, he would kill the guy.
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
but it was
both
a boxing
agreed for a boxing match. They had one. Jake won,
and he won. So I've got something I want to say.
Go on.
Bugzy Malone. Yeah. Hey. There's something to address. Yeah. Bugzy, because you know what it is. What I'm saying is, Jake obviously is a YouTuber doing his thing.
What, he wants to fight? He wants to fight Bugzy Malone?
No,
he wants to fight McGregor.
He wants to fight McGregor. I'm just saying.
Hell.
Yeah.
What he's done is he's knocked out. He beat Deji, didn't he? Which is KSI's brother.
Minor.
That was the first. That was a light one.
Yeah.
Then he knocked out a basketball player, which was the next.
Then it was Anderson Gibb.
Who's that?
A British YouTuber. Also
so
kind of light work. Then Nate Robinson, the basketball player. And now Ben.
Yeah. So now he needs someone that is actually boxes or has boxing DNA. Yeah. So I'm saying, enough man to talk about Tommy Fury, Tyson's brother. I'm saying Bugzy Malone. Because I see Bugzy Malone bare chested in front of the rascal bag doing the you know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? The slip dropping and you understand the bobbing and weaving and that.
You know who surprised me with that?
Listen, Bugzy, call him out and go and deal with that.
Surprised me with that? Our in-house brother that's usually in that chair.
What's that?
Dan.
Oh yeah.
Dan would madness in the ring.
Dan would love a slice of it.
Oh my, bro! You see when they was doing all of that during the first lockdown, everyone was setting up fights, and this man was like, "The boom, boom, boom." CB was gonna fight that man. That man gonna fight.
Yeah.
Dan was that. Me and Dan was on the phone.
Is it?
Get me in the ring with
anyone. Yeah. Dan's a boxer still.
As soon as he said that, this is me. I'm with you, Dan. This is him. What? You don't want to be with any of your other friends? This is me. No, I'm with you, Dan. Like I'll tell you, because the way he was so. His excitement.
Yeah.
To me, Dan, I might be able to get someone to fight you. This is him. Who? This is me. Wow. And me. Dan's such an underdog because he looks like the sweetest guy. Like, but boy, he'll tear your face off.
I could tell he's a.
Dan's an animal, man.
Dan should maybe start like throwing it out there.
I think you should.
He should start throwing it out there.
I'm gonna start throwing it out there.
Savage Dan. Jake Paul. Yeah. What?
Unfortunately, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. You never know.
Savage Dan's tearing him up.
Or what I'm saying, Bugzy, you understand what I'm saying? I believe in you. I believe in you, bro. You got the boxing
DNA. But ego, man. It's ego, man. And I
think Bugzy would do it.
I did see one of them guys that got beat up, and he was like, I think it was a basketball guy, one of them, and they were saying, but someone else was talking to him and saying, you know what, but you're a basketball player, you're not a boxer. So we get it. It's cool. It's like Bugzy. You're a MC.
He is MC, but he's got some boxing DNA.
No, I know, but we wouldn't. My point being is, we wouldn't knock you even if you did lose. So go in there with a clear head.
Yes,
you get me.
Yeah, of course.
Got a big six pressure, man. Just go in there and chill, man. Shut your door. We all look like mugs, innit?
Exactly. You know I just think like right now, Jake has got to fight somebody who does box,
I agree.
Does some form of boxing. And I know, and obviously Conor McGregor, that's a good shot.
But yeah, there's a big fight anyway. So
he's got at least
big up
2 fights between now and him fighting Conor McGregor, at least.
I think so.
Yeah, before he can get there. Otherwise, it's kind of pointless.
But don't you think that he's going to want to fight still a fight that has like Jake? He's going to want to fight someone who has some type of name.
Definitely, yeah.
100%.
So what do you reckon? He can't now fight. He's probably going to go for another UFC fight.
But that's why he wants Conor. Like, innit?
Yeah.
To really, like, he wants to take man off their perch, bro. He wants someone who you've all rated, and this is why I think he's very ballsy, and I like do you know what I mean?
I think if it came down to it, Conor would enjoy that.
Oh, Conor would love it. And it's a big money fight.
Yeah. It would be a big money fight, and he responds to money.
It's like the one we got going on, innit? So big up my guy, man, Bouncer.
Oh, Bouncer, yeah. Bouncer's fighting Arms. Yeah, who have you got on that?
I got Bouncer.
So have I, strong.
I'm Team Bouncer.
Oh, so am I.
I'm Team Bouncer with my heart and my chest.
Do you know what it is?
Like,
I'm not saying that my man ain't got a chance in hell in that, but what it is that sometimes man think that when you got like the biceps in your back and that, because you got the lactic, you understand what I'm saying? Bare lactic acid and all of that, it ultimately means that you're good swingers.
Just like Savage Dan, Bouncer impressed me with it's a lot of boxers do it anyway, so you don't know what's gonna happen. But I'll tell you where my head is at and my heart is at. But he impressed me with his calmness.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Because I know me, I would have been like, I would have been trying to to psych out the big man already from the first one. Saying what I'm saying, and put little things in there so he feels mentally weak that I can really attack him. My man seems like, you know, when someone seems like they know something that you don't
know.
Oh,
that's scary.
That makes him
That is very scary, isn't it?
That's very scary.
That's worse than someone
Paul
chatting. I hate.
It's worse. You know, if someone was chatting away, you'd be like, you know what, Callum, I'm gonna do you. All right, cool. Someone says, you know what, Callum, I think we're just gonna do this, and I'm gonna try and destroy you.
Yeah.
Calm, like you'd be like, yeah, bro, seriously.
Yeah, nah, man. I'm looking forward to that still. They're fighting soon, right?
Yeah. September.
Oh, September, yeah.
That's soon, bro.
Yeah, that is soon.
Trust
me.
They got like two months of summer, and then it's what May, June, July, done.
What's his name as well? Like Bouncer's, he's slimming down.
Yeah, well, bro, he's training. He's training.
He's training. Yeah.
He's training. He's putting it. He's all into. You can see him, bro. He's training. He's taking it serious. Man. Like, and yeah, I'm seeing him doing some grapples on the floor with some guys and some boxing.
Wait, shit! Hold on, wait. Are they doing boxing or UFC?
Boxing, I think. No, UFC.
They're doing UFC.
Yeah, I think they're doing UFC.
That's a madness.
I think Bouncer said that. Yeah, he wants to do the UFC thing, man. Because I was thinking, boy, you don't want that big boy holding you, boy, innit? Because he looks like he hold you and not let you go.
That's the thing, you know, like the dynamics between boxers and a wrestler is very interesting. Because the thing is, if you are a wrestler, you're at your disadvantage when you're standing up. Yeah, because you've got to get him on the floor.
Yeah.
If you're a good boxer and you stand firm and all that type of stuff, you can just punch a man's head off. Yeah. Or just jab his head off, and that's enough. But if he gets you on the floor and he knows what he's doing, it's a madness.
And sometimes it's the heart, you know, bro. Sometimes a man's heart will beat you. Sometimes a man's heart will beat you. So I reckon Bouncer's got the heart to beat a man down.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying? I don't really know arms like that, but I'm just thinking he's just got the size to me. I can't look past that. So I can obviously see that. But boy, if he lands something on your chin,
right,
it could be good night.
Right,
it could be good night.
Are they doing it for charity or is it just for kicks?
No, they're doing it. They're getting their big money. Yeah, they're doing it. Yeah, they're doing it for big
money for themselves.
Yeah. But I'll be honest with you, this UFC one, you want to get the bag yourself. Yeah. Because I'll tell you something. If someone gets you on the floor and they, because you can elbow to the face.
That's therapy. Yeah.
I need the racks for that. Because if I'm getting elbowed up in my face and that, it's mad. Do you know who's doing it? Who's like doing a lot of that training as well? Big Nasty. And this is another thing. Standing up, you will have a good chance. If Big Nasty
is on top
gets you on the floor and he's on top of you, understand how difficult it is to get out of that situation, especially if he knows what he's doing.
I'm fighting him with my phone.
Yeah.
Because once I'm down there, I'm phoning a friend.
Yeah, exactly. You have to.
Yeah, I'm phoning, man. I say once I get to my phone, Big Nasty, you're missing.
But even then, if it's got to be a tag team, and you got to, you know, like how wrestling when you remember, if he's got you in the center, you can't get to the corner.
I think it could be something that, and even on a bigger scale, I think that we could actually do. I like to see the guys do what the boxers do, and after the fight's done, shake hands, go about your business. It's not going to be no extended thing. Like, Bouncer's not going to lose and say, "Watch, I'm going to come to you."
No.
It's not. So I like it. I think it's a sport that we need to really, within our culture, so people can get paid from it as well. And and we've got the viewers, we've got the culture, we've got everything in place. Like, so
you got the numbers there.
Even when Bouncer and them not done the Little Man fight, I have to rate it, but they set it up big. Think everything, like, do you know what I mean? They've done it very well, so I rate them, man.
No,
like,
for real,
do you know what I mean? So big up.
Yeah, big up them, man. Big up Bouncer, big up Arms, big up everyone that's involved in that. Tricks, as always.
A pleasure, bro. Every single time, bro. I'm telling you, this was like my little therapy session.
Yeah, man.
You don't even know it, but it was. You don't even know what you do, but you do it. So God bless you, my guy.
As always, man.
Before we go, I know I don't normally have something to.
Oh shit! Sorry.
No way.
Everyone, listen.
What? No
Send
way.
me this clip.
No.
Send me this clip first.
Ticket now.
Send me this clip.
Hey, buy me the lottery ticket now.
Dickhead. Julie, Catfish.
Oh,
UK
yes, of course.
is coming out this week.
Oh, so it will be out. It
will already be out when this is out, but yeah, go watch it on MTV and that lot. Yeah.
Cool. Also,
yeah.
You see, if you look, listen, I'm talking to the viewer quick, right? We see when you look down, if you just look down, like, okay,
please,
come out of the,
yeah.
because if you might have this video on your whole screen. So come out of it so it's not your whole screen, so you're looking at the whole YouTube thing where you can see like the suggestions on the right-hand side and whatnot, yeah? You see if you look a little bit down where it says subscribe and that, you're going to see it say 90 something.
98.
98.
98.
98-ish. Yeah?
Get man to 100.
Just go and just press the thing. Just go press the subscribe. Yeah, subscribe. Just do that.
Share it.
Just so we can just get to the.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Just do that. Yeah, and then boom, just do the one like. I tell you what. How much likes? Well, let's go for what? 6K, 7K. What do you say?
Yeah, 6 is good.
Let's go for
6 is
6K.
good.
Yeah, let's go for 6K. Like
can
6K.
do that.
Just, you know what I'm saying? Let's go and tap that. Subscribe. I'll give you a second.